Right. What is going on? Let me move the chat box up just a little bit. Maybe put it right there. That should be a good spot for it. But all right, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, everybody. It is I, Big Vax for us, streaming for the second week consistently on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Time. So appreciate y'all stopping by, whoever's in here. You know what I'm saying? It's tough streaming when you know not too many people watching, but we still gonna stream, still gonna be consistent. Upload to TikTok, all that. This is probably go on TikTok, but like make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow me on Blue Sky and Twitter because I will post every time I will go live to let y'all know. But we got a pretty good stream ahead for y'all. We're gonna talk about a few things. We're gonna do a quick recap of the Game Awards. I've kind of made a couple of videos that is gaining some traction on TikTok, but just to continue to go ahead and discuss some of these things. Expedition 33 is doing well. Expedition 33 is doing well following the Game Awards sweep. It says right here in this IGN article that everyone's playing it. And their numbers have gone up. So we're going to read through this article, talk about it. I've made a couple of videos talking about Expedition 33 and how I feel like the conversation was getting a little bit disingenuous because people were upset that their favorite game didn't win, instead of recognizing that their game is also great. It's just that Expedition 33 won the awards and it was deserving of all the awards. So if you want to hear my full take on it, watch my YouTube. I made a YouTube video about it. I got a couple TikTok videos on it. And I'm kind of done because this conversation is getting a little tired. And plus, I'm seeing a lot more people playing it as this article kind of talks about. So let's go ahead and read to it. In the week, I can't freaking speak today, man. I can't freaking speak today. Hold up. I can't speak today. Hold up. Let me get some water. In the wake of an incredible win, wow, I really can't speak today. In the wake of an incredible run at the Game Awards last week, during which Clay Obscure Expedition 30, oh my God. In the wake of an incredible run at the Game Awards last week, during which Claire Obscure Expedition 33 won a record-breaking 9 awards and announced a free DLC out right now, a whole lot of people are purchasing and or downloading the game to see what all the fuss is about. This conversation comes from multiple data sources, so you got the evidence, all of which are pointing to a sudden rush of players to Claire Obscure across platforms. On Steam, the game reached a peak over the weekend of 56,993 players, according to SteamDB. The numbers haven't been that high since June. The game's popularity is reflecting in sales as well, according to Rise Elliott, head of market analysis at Alenia Analytics. Sales of Claire Obscure have spiked since the Game Awards, with Alenia estimating over 200,000 copies sold since the Game Awards. That split between 76% on Steam, 21% on PS5, and 3% on Xbox, where it's available on Game Pass. That is true because for those you don't know, Game Pass is a monthly subscription service and you get access to a bunch of games. So like there's still a lot of players and they may not be selling the actual game copy because it's a subscription service, but there could be a lot of people playing. And then update 12 updates. I don't know. It's the 16th. Why does that say 12/6/2025? Anyways, update 12/6/2025, December 6, 2025. Elliot reached out to update us a day after his post. Expedition 33 has now sold 300,000. Yeah, I just talked about that. Yeah, we already got that already. But yeah, you can see a huge spike since after the Game Awards. People are checking it out. But returning players are also coming back. Matt Piscatella, senior director at Circana, said that the percent of U.S. active PS, Xbox, and U.S. Steam players engaging with the game more than tripled by December 13th when compared to December 10th. U.S. Steam showed the largest lift in a Blue Sky post. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, cool. I need to be on Blue Sky more. I've been posting, been trying to post more. You know what I'm saying? Please follow me on Blue Sky, but that's not the point. is an incredible spike no matter how you look at it, reflecting both of those playing for the first time as well as returning players giving the free DLC a shot. It's likely that its run of awards had something to do with this, especially since one of those awards was Game of the Year. It's gained so much attention that even French President Emmanuel Macron spoke up to congratulate developer Sandfall Interactive. That's actually really cool. They got notification from the president, an actual good leader. We have an uncultured president in the United States, so I'm not surprised we didn't hear anything. Anyways, if you, like all these other people, are just starting Clear Up Scare Position 33 this weekend here at IGN, all right, so they're promoting their guides. But it is a great game. This is really great to see, mainly because immediately after the Game Awards, like it happens every single year, people were trying to discredit this game. They were pissed that their favorite game didn't win. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Give me 1 second, y'all. Girlfriend's calling. Live stream right now. I am kind of tired, bro, but I'm gonna stream for at least a couple hours and then call it quit. We're gonna play. We definitely gonna play some games because I did a lot of talking last stream. We have not been playing too much on stream. But yeah, this is great to see how much popularity this game is getting. Mainly because there was, hold on, give me 1 second. Keep having to start over. Yeah, this was great to see, mainly because immediately after the Game Awards, there are so many people trying to discredit Expedition 33, saying it was overrated. People are saying stuff like Expedition 33 gameplay footage is lost media. Like, I don't even know what that even means because there's plenty of gameplay shown from people playing it and in the trailers as well. But people saying it's bad because of the turn-based game, it's boring. A bunch of people who have never played the game and just the general, haters that hate whatever's popular every single year of the Game Awards. But it looks like, and I also want to point this out, the people hating on Expedition 33, they're not the majority. They're not the majority of gamers. Majority of gamers aren't even super active on social media. Not every single gamer is a content creator. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of casual and hardcore gamers that don't post on the internet. They just play games. And I feel like the majority of gamers are reasonable, common sense people. And this data kind of supports my point. Because it seems like people are actually trying it, and I'm seeing a whole lot less of complaining on TikTok, on Twitter, about this game winning, and more people saying like, "Oh, yo, I just played the prologue, and wow, like what a start! Like this game, I see the hype. Like you're starting to see people recognize what it is, and even outside the hype, just enjoy it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's got a really high bar because of all the awards that it won, but it deserves that. But I promise you, if you head into this game with an open mind, you have a great time. And I also want to talk about some other games that did well too. Hades 2 won Best Action Game at the Game Awards. I voted for Hades 2, I think. I haven't finished playing Ninja Gaiden 4, but I really am liking Ninja Gaiden. And this is definitely one of my favorite roguelikes ever. It's definitely up there with Risk of Rain 2. I'm glad this game won because a lot of people were saying that Hades 2 and Silksong got overshadowed, but we'll get into Silksong. There was a lot of wins during this Game Awards for some pretty notable games, y'all. And I'm very happy that Hades 2 won. The game is great. It's literally an improvement upon every single thing from the original Hades. I think what killed this game's momentum a little bit is that it was in early access for such a long time at a pretty reasonable price, around $30, $35, I think. But it plays really well. I love the art style of Hades 2. I absolutely love it. There's multiple different weapons. I really like the heavy axe, like the moon axe, and I like the kind of sickle and knife, the weapons that she's wielding in the actual, in the cover art for the game. It's my favorite weapon. In the game, there's like, she has her witch's staff. She has like some flaming skulls. There's also a hidden weapon that I haven't unlocked yet. But I'm so happy that this game took home an award because it was great. It was well deserved. It was very, very well deserved. And they also gave credit to their, other nominees. Claire Obscure, Way. Oh, this is actually really dope. This is really dope. This is really dope to see. They made like a little cartoon graphic of all the Game of the Year nominees. That's really cool. But yeah, and I like this. They handled it with grace. Supergiant Games, they handled their award winning with grace. And they said it was an honor to be in contention for Best Independent Game, Best Score in Music, Best Artistic Direction, Best Game Direction, even Game of the Year, especially since we're in the company of such an amazing group of wildly different and beautiful games. Love to see that. Glad Hades 2 took home an award. It was more than deserving. I think the only game it was really in competition with was Ninja Gaiden 4 because that game is just great action. But I will admit, I do like the art direction of Hades way more. And I just love the hand-drawn, cel-shaded look of this game. So I'm glad this game won. And I haven't beat it yet. I did beat the first run. It's roguelike. You got to beat the game all the way over and over again multiple times to get the true ending and all that stuff. So really like it. More upgrades, more abilities, more weapons, more approaches to combat, more interesting boons from the gods that will help you. And it's like, honestly, it's like a Percy Jackson fantasy for me. I'll be real. It's really nice to see this. So I'm glad this game won Best Action Game. And then second, I also want to point out because some Silksong truthers, I won't even say the developers, but some Silksong truthers were upset that it didn't win anything or said, oh, Silksong got overshadowed. Y'all won Best Action Adventure Game. And I am Silksong. After beating Silksong, I have beat Silksong. It is one of the biggest, it's not one of the biggest, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I think Silksong personally is one of my favorite Metroidvanias of all time. I've played Ori and the Blind Forest. I have played, what other Metroidvania have I played, bro? Oh my God, I gotta look it up. Metroidvanias. Actually, we'll go to my Steam library. We'll just do that. But yeah, Silksong is one of my favorite Metroidvanias ever. I played the first Hollow Knight. I thought it was great. Let's not do this. Let's do Metroidvania. Dead Cells, you got Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, The Last Faith, Shinobi Art of Vengeance is considered one. I wouldn't even call that. And Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is, I mean, you do a lot of platforming and it is a 3D Metroidvania now I think about it. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite. Silksong, honestly, I'm glad that Silksong, and then also, like I said, Silksong won Best Action Adventure Game. I'm very glad it won a category because it's more than deserving. Death Stranding 2 is very niche in my opinion. I have not personally played it. I heard they improved it though. Ghost Yote looked incredible. Indiana Jones looked incredible. And Split Fiction looked incredible. But if I'm being honest, this is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, 2D action adventure platformer, period. It was way better than the original Hollow Knight. There's way more abilities. Hornet's story was amazing. And I beat the true ending, which is, without spoiling too much, I'm not going to show you what you need to do or the lure or whatever. But after you beat Act 2 and you feel like, that was a great experience. There were definitely some challenging moments. I beat, the boss of the game. But I feel like there's a little bit, like, it just felt like nothing was really like finished. There is an Act 3 in Hollow Knight Silksong that explores more of Hornet and gives more of a solidifying conclusion to the game. It is the true ending. And I'm telling you, after playing through that, the entire map changes, the aesthetic. Some areas are no longer accessible. Some NPCs may or may not be around. I'm not going to tell you what happens. But what I will say is that was one of the amount that they added after beating Act 2. After unlocking the true ending and unlocking a whole new act and how it changes the UI, how it changes the map. This is definitely my favorite. It might be my favorite platforming game ever, honestly. And I've played everything from Ratchet and Clank to Penny's Big Giveaway or Big Day, to Ori and the Blind Forest, to Dead Cells, to Uncharted is a platform and action adventure game. But yeah, this is definitely probably my favorite. And one thing I will say, I think if you're decent at platformers, Silksong is not that hard. The boss fights are challenging. Like, don't get me wrong, the boss fights are definitely difficult, but the platforming, like once you get in the flow, you enter a flow state in this game, and it's so satisfying. The movement feels great. Hornet is a really, really interesting character. The world is more interesting, and the level of storytelling they're able to do without any like huge major cutscenes in a $20 package is incredible. So Indies won big. Indies won big at the Game Awards. They took home Game of the Year with Expedition 33 winning a bunch of stuff, and then also Hollow Knight, Silksong, and Hades 2 winning their respective categories for Best Action Game and Best Action Adventure Game. It's just great to see. And then before we get into, we might do a little recap of the Game Awards, not the winners, because these are the ones that I really care about. But there's everything from Best Action, Hades deserved it. Best Score in Music, Obscure, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33 absolutely deserved it. Best Multiplayer, Arc Raiders, that makes sense. I wanted Battlefield 6 to win this one because I have not played. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really into like first person shooters as much as I was, but Battlefield 6 brought me back into it, and I've been having a blast. We're gonna play that later on the stream. Best Game Direction, that makes sense. Best Audio Design, Battlefield 6. Art Direction, that makes sense. And Game of the Year, obviously. But it was great to see it take home every award. But y'all, by now, y'all have all seen it. It's here. I'll be sure to put this in the description of the YouTube video. But y'all can see a Polygon, just gaming article. Y'all be able to see this. But also, not only did Silksong win Best Action Adventure Game, they also dropped a DLC a couple days after the Game Awards that they did not attend because they didn't want to attend an award show and not win anything. Which, I mean, it's Team Cherry. They seem like great people. You know what I'm saying? They provided 2 masterpieces and what I think is their magnum opus in Silksong, because that game, that is top 5 of my games in the year, and it's probably going to make my all-time top 20 list. It was just incredible. But they also dropped the DLC, and we're going to watch it. We're going to see it. I haven't watched it fully. I saw a little bit of it on Twitter, but I haven't seen the full thing. But here's the announcement. And supposedly it's supposed to be releasing in 2026, but they also said Silksong was supposed to release a couple years after Hollow Knight, and we waited almost a decade. So, yeah. Okay, so we got some lightning. It's probably gonna be like a water area. $2026. Free for all players too. Free DLC update. All right, so initial thoughts. The fact that this is coming in 2026 and it's free for all players. W. Instant W. $20 game, guys. $20 games, and it took me about 50 hours to complete the base game along with the true ending and a whole new area that unlocks once you start progressing to get the ending of the 3rd act. So content-wise, W. Now, as far as theories go, I'm not a lore expert on Hollow Knight. I usually watch videos of other creators like Mossbag and other creators when it comes to the lore of Hollow Knight. I'm thinking that this looks very similar to the coral area of the game, which is the Sands of Karak, which, minor spoiler, I'm warning you now, go ahead and pause this on TikTok if you're watching. During the true ending, you go back through the memories of the different tribes in the world of Farloom. And in one of the memories, you go back to the Sands of Karak, which apparently the Sands of Karak was not always just like sand and barren. It used to be underwater. So I wonder if this is a memory, or I wonder if there's going to be a new area that unlocks. I wonder if there's an article about it. Silksong DLC. News. Team Cherry. I'll say this is Team Cherry, the developer's own website. Hey everyone, with Hollow Knight Silksong's launch coming to a close, we wanted to take a moment and share a peek at what we've been working on, what's available now, and what's coming in 2026. But firstly, more importantly, we want to say a huge thank you to all the players who have braved Silksong's distant and dangerous lands. That's over 7 million of you who've purchased the game. Wow. Alongside millions more playing on Xbox Game Pass. It is truly, wow. It's a truly staggering number of players, more than we could have ever expected. All right, they're just thinking the community, the big expansion, new areas, bosses, tools, and more. Hornet's adventures continue in our nautically themed expansion. Okay, it's coming free for all players next year. We'll keep further details a secret for now, but expect additional info shortly before Hollow Knight Silksong Sea of Sorrows releases. Interesting. All right, cool. And Hollow Knight's getting a revamped version. I might go back and replay that game. But yeah, I loved Silksong so much. So it's great to see that's getting an expansion, because I honestly see myself doing different challenge runs where like there's different crests and like sort of movement styles in Hollow Knight Silksong. So I'd love to maybe do one where I'm just playing on the Beast Claw crest, or the Reaver, or the Reaper crest, or the Hunter crest, or any of these other crests that absolutely change the way Hornet strikes and moves. It's phenomenal. And then Act 3 of Hollow Knight Silksong might be one of the best Act 3s of just games, period. It just gives you such a satisfying conclusion and answers so many questions you have about the universe of Farloom and the world of Farloom and Hornet and who she is. It gives so much depth. I don't want to spoil it, but just understand there is an Act 3 in Hollow Knight, and it's phenomenal. And I said that South of Midnight was my favorite. South of Midnight, Expedition 33. I gotta stop. I said that South of Midnight and Expedition 33 were my two favorite games of the year. Silksong and Hades are up there, but after playing Act 3, I don't know, man. It's just, that game is phenomenal. Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, moving on. We're going to watch some of the announcements, every game that was announced at the Game Awards 2025. Let me go ahead and pull that up here. So a few key announcements. We're going to watch through some of these videos. Let me put this over here. We're going to watch through some of these videos, but off the top of my head, I remember seeing more Exodus footage. We got a release date of September, I think, of Phantom Blade Zero. There's a game called, there's like a Badger game that looks like an action adventure platforming game that looked very interesting. But we're going to go over some of my favorite ones. So new Tomb Raider. Yeah, that was also in here. Let's look at it. Tomb Raider Catalyst. So apparently, not only is there a new Tomb Raider game, but there's also a reboot of one of the original ones. There's a grappling hook they're bringing back, and they're also doing another Tomb Raider game, which reminds me, I have to beat Shadow the Tomb Raider. That looks interesting. Lara Croft, man. So apparently doing a reboot of the original Tomb Raider. She looks kind of saucy. Okay, she's acrobatic. All right. Legacy of Atlantis. Cool. And then the Invincible fighting game, which I think is going to be so much fun. It looks really good. Got freaking Legend of Korra in this motherfucker. All right, cool. So there's that. The new Tomb Raider looks good. And then Phantom Blade Zero got a release date wherever that is. Hold up, Phantom. There's a lot of announcements. Phantom Blade Zero is my personal most anticipated game. Action games are definitely, I don't want to say that action games are back, because maybe there are some other games that I just haven't been tapped into as much, but the hack and slash genre is definitely making a comeback, and we got to see more gameplay, as well as get a release date for Phantom Blade Zero. Oh my God, it just looks so good. It's scratching every itch, like the Devil May Cry 5 itch, the new Ninja Gaiden 4 itch that I got. This game just looks phenomenal. And it's coming out September 9th, 2026. That is definitely gonna be marked on my calendar. Cannot wait for that to happen. I can't wait another year, man. I'm excited for this game. Phantom Blade Zero. And then the 007 game looks like an Uncharted game, which I say that with love because Uncharted is a great series. It's basically male Tomb Raider. Let's keep it a buck. But it is a great series. And the people were trying to throw shade at 007 for looking like Uncharted. However, this looks good. That's a good thing that it looks like Uncharted. It looks like a really good action adventure game. You're playing as like one of the most legendary spies in like cinema history. So 007, is that it? I'm about to say we should get more gameplay, right? Oh no. That was Gang of Dragon, James Bond 007, more gameplay. I'm all for a James Bond game that looks super polished and looks like Uncharted or Tomb Raider. I'm all for it, so I'm happy with this one. And then there's another game. Yeah. Was it Blakely the Badger? What was it called? Bradley the Badger. Yeah, Bradley the Badger. This game I feel like people are sleeping on. I am down for a platformer. We might play a platformer. Actually, let's go ahead and install that motherfucker right now. Penny's Big Breakaway. I need to finish playing this one. Same thing with Ratchet and Clank. This is it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, we got that fast internet. Yeah. Yep. Stream is still holding up. But yeah, we're gonna play this. But yeah. Bradley the Badger. It looks good. It looks like a good trailer. Pre-alpha in-game footage. Wow, so this is very raw footage.
I love the new game. Okay, sunshine. Check.
You know what? This art style kind of reminds me of this Pixar sort of art style. It reminds me of a game called Kena Bridge of Spirits. If y'all have not played Kena Bridge of Spirits, I'm going to make a whole video on this game, actually. I might play it. I might replay it. Kena Bridge of Spirits is one of the most beautiful, fun, action-adventure platforming games I have ever played. The story is immaculate. It's heartfelt. It's touching. And it literally looks like a Pixar movie come to life in a video game. That's what this sort of like soft, sort of dreamy art style reminds me of. But yeah.
Check. Time for a new platforming adventure.
Oof. We got Dark Souls platformer.
Gone. All I wanted was to go back home.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Badgerborn.
Badgerborn.
Right, exploring.
Also, it's like Bloodborne. They like.
You know, the classics. It's what I do.
That's funny, bro.
Everywhere I went looked strange and weirdly unfinished.
So what I'm getting from this game is that it looks like an action adventure platformer set in various different game worlds, which is
And everything changed.
interesting.
Oh yeah! Make your own platform game, baby! Now we're talking! I had a new grasp on things. I learned tricks that blew my mind.
Cyber Badger, wow.
I really
It's like Astrobot did. This game is definitely inspired by Astrobot because Astrobot did the same thing by using Sony titles.
friends.
The Last Badger.
Up new wheels.
Wow.
Think big and small. I had it all.
It looks good, bro. It actually looks really good. What the hell, is there a VR section in this game?
Are they? And that's when I found you.
Are we the gamer? Fourth wall? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wishlist this game on Steam right now. I love it. I love the idea of a platformer that lets you explore the worlds of very popular titles such as Cyberpunk, such as Bloodborne, such as The Last of Us, and makes it into a fun action adventure platformer. I like it. I like it. That game looks very inspired by Astrobot, with like the way you can change the creative approaches to platforming. I like it. I like it. Looks like The Matrix, low key. I like it. I like it. It looks really good. Okay. So I think that's all for the Game Awards recap. Pragmata looks cool. We can look at the Pragmata. I think demo is out now. It looks like it's giving. I hate this part of my dialogue now. I literally say it's giving if it says something feels like or appears to resemble. I don't say that. I say it's giving now. I hate how that's become part of my vocabulary. But Pragmata does look like it has Death Stranding mixed with Last of Us, like the Joel and Ellie aspect of how they work together during certain sections vibes, but more in a futuristic and with way more combat, it looks like, than a Death Stranding. Again, no shade to Death Stranding, but I know a lot of that game is walking, and I'm sorry. I know Death Stranding 2 looked better. I just don't see myself playing that game. Maybe if I got it on, if it ever goes on sale on PC, I'll pick it up, but I'm not going on my way to play that game. But Pragmata looked interesting as well. That mask, by the way, hold up. For all my gamer OGs, Anthem looks like an Anthem mask. Anthem had so much potential, man. So much potential.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
Of course I have.
So then a false world?
With a view and everything. You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
Oh shit. Whoa. So she can control robots?
Man, need us again. I can't do anything.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol.
The graphics look incredible. So there's some platforming, there's a lot of action, it looks like. What I'll say about this game is that it looks unique. The graphics look incredible. The lighting looks great. I like how they're playing with the shadows. And I really like this combat section where it looks like it's a mix between the live action of the man that's carrying this little girl, and then also you have to do like these quick time sort of like stratagems where you got to press buttons, like this 2D mini game in a 3D world. I like how they're balancing that. I like that a lot. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as like the Game Awards go. I'm hyped for Phantom Blade Zero. I don't know when what's it called? Bradley the Badger. That game looks phenomenal. I don't know when that's coming out. The 007 game, did we get a release date on that? 007 game states. March 7, 2026. We will definitely be playing that next year. Definitely looks like a game I could probably beat in a weekend or two. Definitely, I'm excited for 007 First Light. People trying to knock that game saying, oh, it looks like Uncharted. We got Uncharted at home. Nigga, first of all, James Bond was well established as a character before Uncharted. And number two, if it looks like Uncharted is a high quality, story-driven action-adventure platformer with good shooting, good platform mechanics. So if it's like that, but James Bond, I'm all in. And we haven't had a James Bond game in a long time. The last one I played, I think, was like on PlayStation 3. I was like 13 years old, bro. It is nice to see that we are getting a James Bond game. So I'm all for it. I'm actually going to add that to my Steam wish list, actually. 007 First Light. Damn, $60 or $70. Yeah, bro, we might have to play this off stream or see if we can get this off stream. All right, cool. Next thing I want to talk about, we're going to look at a couple things revolving around Shedeur Sanders. So this was hold up, let me see if I can. No, I can't do that. This was interesting because I saw this during the game. If you watched the game this past Sunday with Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns taking on Caleb Williams and the Bears, who have more than 10 wins. They're going to have a 10-plus win season, it looks like. The Bears look really good offensively, by the way, and their defense has come a long way. They're not a consistent defense yet. They had a great performance against the Bears or against the Browns, but they're good at getting takeaways, but against better teams, they struggle at consistently shutting down drives and stuff like that. But the Bears look great, and I know Bears fans are happy. It's been a minute since they've done well in that city. As a Falcons fan, I resonate with y'all, but the Falcons fan, our turnaround's coming soon. It's going to happen. But if you watch this game, the Bears or the Browns were like off. Like Shedeur Sanders is struggling to get the play call off. There was incorrect personnel groupings. There was too many men on the field offensively. It was weird. And you know what happened? Apparently, Kevin Stefanski, not Kevin Stefanski himself, somebody gave Shedeur Sanders the wrong wristband. So he had the wrong play calls, the wrong formations as he was calling out all the plays. It was very strange. It was very, very strange. So let's go ahead and read through this article. Because I know if you watched during the game, they had so many offensive operational penalties to start the game, and it did not help them settle into the game at all. But yeah, Shedeur Sanders and Kevin Stefanski explained Browns' wristband malfunction versus Bears. Cleveland Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski and rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders faced the noise about a first quarter malfunction that cost the team against the Chicago Bears. Will this franchise ever get it right? The Cleveland Browns are 3-11. The Cleveland Browns are 3-11, and they can't do much right, including sending their starting quarterback onto the field with an adequate play sheet on his wristband. Shedeur Sanders had trouble communicating with his offensive huddle during the first quarter of Sunday's loss to the Chicago Bears. He ran to the sideline to get the play directly from head coach Kevin Stefanski and got charged for a delay of game penalty. After the penalties, Sanders had to oh my God. Stream's over, bro. That was a horrible stutter. Stream's over. That was bad. Shedeur Sanders had trouble communicating. Yeah, we already read that. After the penalty, Sanders had to swap wristbands, leaving the Fox broadcast booth puzzled. Sanders and Stefanski were peppered with questions following the loss about what went wrong with the wristband. He said they removed his wristband and made some changes to the play calls. The Browns gave Shedeur the wrong wristband. And this is, like I said, if you watch the game, you would know there's a bunch of operational penalties, delays of game. I think there's even one penalty where there's too many men on the field for the offense. And Shedeur Sanders struggled, but I mean, he had some deep bombs, some really great accurate passes. And if we go back and watch the film on the interceptions, which we're going to watch some of the highlights real quick, he did okay. Even his interceptions weren't as bad as they think. Like, obviously, you don't want to have interceptions. I'm never going to cap. If he has a bad game. He did not have a good game. He struggled, but there's still things to take away that he did well and things that he, didn't do too well on. So we're going to look at some of the film and analyze some of his plays. I have some timestamps. So let's go to this play. So this is what you like to see. This is 3rd and 10. Shedeur Sanders. Let me get my sticky notes out. So we're going to break down a little bit of film. So we're going to go to this first major highlight of the game, which is about 2 minutes and 13 seconds in, I believe. All right. And as somebody who played football in college and high school, I really do fucking love football. I love looking at formations, trying to figure out what the offense is going to do. But I watched this entire game from start to finish. It was boring because the Browns offensively were struggling. And let me tell you, it's not because of Shedeur Sanders. You can literally see on certain teams like the Jets or the Browns, just teams that just don't know how to play offense very well. And the Browns are one of them, unfortunately. because Shador Sanders is being held back by this team, and I'd argue so is Judkins, their running back, and same with Harold Fannin. But immediately looking at it, the Bears did this a lot all game. They like to stack up the box and show a blitz, but then back off into coverage while also leaving an extra rusher for the offensive line. So you can see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hats, 3 DBs. Obviously, some people are going to have to drop back in coverage because there's nobody who's going to leave all the space open on a 3rd and 10, unless they think they can get the quarterback like very fast. So Shador Sanders has to be able to figure out, slide the protection correctly, figure out where the pass rush is coming from, and throw the ball towards where the rush is coming from, and somehow avoid a sack because they're bringing the pressure. 3rd and 10, it's a pass situation. It's a great time to blitz. Let's see how he handles it. Good drop back. And immediately, hold up. I hate when YouTube does that. Immediately, he's got a rush in his face. I think he got a little bit of his face mask a little bit. But Shador Sanders is really good at evading the pressure. A lot of people say that he holds the ball on too long. He does do that sometimes, but part of the reason why is because he is good at evading pressure. And I'm not overglazing. I'm not saying he's as good as Patrick Mahomes, but the way he evades the pocket reminds me very similarly of Patrick Mahomes. It is similar how he evades the pressure and is able to navigate the pocket. It's similar. Not saying he's as good. Before all you Shador Sanders haters come in here and say, oh, Big Rex Russ said that Shador Sanders is just as good. No, I'm not saying that. But he does evade pressure very well in the pocket. So he's able to do that. Mind you, let's go back a couple frames. So already we have an offensive lineman blocking nobody, and we got a free rusher coming off. Shador Sanders just feels it and sees this guy in his periphery and is able to adjust. And he's got another rushing coming. Like, this should be a sack. This should be a sack. Backs up, jukes out the free rusher. He's able to scramble, and he was just about a half a yard short. His knee was slightly down before, but great play. Great play. 3rd and 10, gotta have it. Unfortunately, they didn't have it early on. That's fine. Let's go to his next play, which I thought was freaking phenomenal. So another 3rd and long situation you never want to be in. Again, the Bears are showing pressure, but as we've seen, they like to show pressure, maybe put an extra rusher on one side and then back people off into zone or man coverage, particularly man coverage a lot. So Shador Sanders has got to be able to figure out where the rush is coming from. His running back is probably going to help him out and block. But he's got to be able to deliver a good ball as well to have a chance at converting a 3rd and 10 against a Bears defense that is good at taking the ball away. Let's look at what he does. So I like this. Was that like about a 3 to 5 step drop back? Good protection from the O-line. Steps up. Beautiful throw. Perfect place pass. Great catch by the receiver by taking that hit from the safety. And great. And I want to show y'all, bro. I want to show y'all. Shador Sanders is really, he loves taking deep shots, but he's good at making passes. He's good at making these passes. He don't just sling the ball just to sling it. He's going through his progression. He sees it. And I want y'all to see, if he overthrows this pass, it's getting picked off. If he underthrows this pass, it's getting picked off. There's at least 2 defenders. The receiver is open, but you have to still give an accurate pass to this receiver. And he drops it right in the breadbasket. And this receiver could have easily gotten the ball jarred out. He could have done it. But he holds on to it and makes a great, great play. Phenomenal play. Phenomenal throw and catch. And then let's move on to... this was a bad play right here. This was a bad play. This is where he got a sack. So the Bears only bring 4. So we can go back. Let's go back and look at the film pre-snap. If you ever want to get to watching football, look at the pre-snap formations of both the defense and the offense. And if you've played football, whether college, high school, whatever, or watched it, it gives you a better idea of what the offense or defense is going to do. And also look at the down and distance. That's also a good sign. So it's 3rd and 8. The Bears are on, or the Browns are on the Bears side of the field. They're in a Bears territory, just outside of the red zone if they convert this 3rd down. And the Bears, again, showing pressure, but probably going to back off. If I was Shador Sanders, I'm going to slide the protection to the right because there's more people on this side, it looks like. There seems to be about 3 rushers here, not counting the head up person on the center. And you're going to need time to be able to throw the ball. So again, they're showing pressure. Shedeur Sanders has to figure out, number one, know where his first, second, and third reads are, his hot routes are as well, and be able to deliver the ball under pressure. Let's look at what he does here. So steps back, is looking, but already feels the pressure. As soon as he completes his drop back, he's looking for a pass, but he's already got people on him, and he couldn't evade the pressure. Ball comes out. Unfortunately for the Bears, it was not a fumble, but he was fortunately able to recover it. But yeah, I think this was more of a coverage sack. I don't know, a coverage and a bad protection sack. I think that's what it was. So Bears, the ball snap. 1, 2, 3. Nothing's open. Pressure's on him. That's a coverage sack. That's a coverage sack. Can't really put that sack on Shedeur. If, maybe he could have thrown the ball like far and away towards a receiver, maybe. But that feels like a coverage sack. This sack was critical because it took him out of field goal range. I think they did not kick a field goal after this. I could be wrong, though. But let's look at another great play. This was at 6 minutes and 47 seconds. And like I said, I think Shedeur Sanders is really good at evading pressure. People say he holds onto the ball long, but he is good at evading pressure. And this is another example of him being able to do that and him learning how to make plays when the play breaks down. Bears, for once, are not showing pressure. They have this sort of stacked linebacker look where they got 4 down linemen and it looks like 3 linebackers. This guy looks like a corner / DB, but they're kind of stacked on top of each other. The corner's probably manned up on that tight end. You have a receiver coming in motion. Let's watch and see what the defense does with the motion. Come on. So they bump over. It looks like man coverage. Yeah, they're picking up man. It's not zone coverage. It looks like man coverage. And Shedeur Sanders, again, pressure's already on him. Not much he can do here. Unless your name is Shedeur Sanders. Great play, converts a 2nd and 7 into a first down. And I want you to look at this play one more time. So let's go back. 4 down linemen, and I think they bring an extra blitzer. Yeah, they bring an extra blitzer from the linebacker spot. So there's 4 rushers. His lineman's getting destroyed by the time he reaches drop back. These routes are still developing. You can see it right here. The routes are still developing. And Shedeur has to be able to get the ball away, but he's under pressure. This should be a sack, but it's not only is it not a sack, it is a completion to Harold Fannin Jr., man. Doing a great job. Great job. That was a great play. And then the next play, again, another example of Shedeur Sanders performing well under pressure. And then the next play I want to point out. So this one's a 2nd and 8. Deep bomb under pressure. They're on their own side of the field. You don't need to have it all on this down. Bears are, again, loading up the line. You already see the ball is snapped. You can see it right there. Ball snap, and this linebacker's already triggering. It's going to be a blitz. So Shedeur Sanders has to make a throw under pressure. They're blitzing him all game long. And because it appears as if every person's accounted for on this side, you got one person blocking 2 people here, which is you never want to see one lineman blocking 2 people, but you got pressure here and here. And what Shedeur Sanders does is he sees that he's going to make the right read here, and he's going to just loft a beautiful ball. Like, his arm strength is there, man. I don't know why people say he didn't have good arm strength. Like, look at this. He's literally getting sacked. He can't step into the throw at all. He is able to throw and turn his feet, but he's not able to step into the throw at all. And he's able to loft a beautiful, beautiful pass to Bond again, who has been their deep threat, it seems like, this game. But yeah, great play. So I think, again, if we look at the whole game, like I said before, it wasn't the best game. He had 3 interceptions, but now we're going to break down some of those interceptions and why some of them weren't necessarily his own fault. So we're going to look at his first interception at about 7:27. So I think this is where, yeah. So the Bears look like they're not showing blitz. It looks like a 4-3 sort of linebacker, 4 linemen, 3 linebackers, and what's it called? And 4 DBs: corner, safety, safety, corner. So it looks like a 4-3 set. We have a motion. They're bumping down. It looks like they were blitzing until they saw Shedeur Sanders pass. It looks like an RPO or a quick read. Actually, I don't think it's RPO. I think it was actually, hold on. Yeah, it was just a play action play. It wasn't RPO. But Shedeur Sanders is making the right read here. This guy's open. Like, let's go back just a little bit. It's a play. It's a double like play. I think they're faking the sweep and then faking the handoff. This guy is open, bro. He's open. This linebacker just makes a hell of a play. He sees it and just makes a hell of a play. So I don't necessarily know if I can blame Shedeur Sanders for this particular interception because he's making the right read. He has to do a better job of passing the ball. But as far as the right read, you can't tell me he made the wrong read. He just made a bad pass. He should have layered the ball a little bit more, but that defender made a hell of a play. On to his next interception at 8 minutes and 26 seconds. So Bears appear with the 4-2 look this time instead of stacking the box. It looks like only 4 are rushing, but you never know. This guy looks like he's about to trigger for some reason. But yeah, 4-2 look. We got 1 running back, 1 tight end. So we are in 11 personnel here. And it is an obvious pass situation. And what do defenses like to do in obvious passes downs? They like to blitz the quarterback and make him think and usually try to get him a coverage sack. So this is his first interception of the game, which I think was not a bad look. Pressure. Jerry Jeudy has this ball. This is the play that everybody keeps coming back to. And you would think, like, watching this live, I was like, what is the guy celebrating for? Why is the ball? He ripped it away from Jerry Jeudy. And some people, look, I want you to look. He has this 98 is rushing down straight at him. And he throws a laser, a dot to Jerry Jeudy. That should be a touchdown. This interception is not on him at all. That other one was. This one is definitely not. And I saw people trying to say that this pass was inaccurate. Or we should have done a better ball. This is how I know some of y'all never played football or watched the game and only just watched the box score, because what do you mean? You want to throw it to only where your receiver can get it. Yes, there's an argument to be made that maybe he could have layered it, but this safety could have easily, if he overthrows his ball, this safety could undercut it and play the ball that's going deep. So I don't know if I necessarily blame Shedeur Sanders for this pick. I don't think it's fair to blame him for this pick. And this should count as a drop and interception against Jerry Jeudy, who has just been, I try to give him grace because he's played on some pretty bad teams his entire NFL career. But now, dog, you just fucking up. But yeah, he didn't play too bad. If you're a box score watcher during this game, like, I don't know how, like, this is why I say stats don't tell everything. They only tell part of the story. They tell important information, but not all of the information, because there's no way this should count against Shedeur Sanders. Right. And then if you add context to the interceptions, that last one, he made the right read. So it was a rough day for Shedeur Sanders. I think he'll bounce back. Some of his worst moments, like I said, were obviously the 3 interceptions. I would say 2 of them were not necessarily bad reads. But that last one, I think he kind of just telegraphed where he was going at Harold Fannin. So overall, not the strongest game from Shedeur Sanders, but it wasn't bad. All right. Before we get in the game, I've been yapping for about an hour. I want to talk about some political shit, man. There has been, let me go ahead and pull it up. TikTok.com. There has been let me see. Favorites, random collection. Yep. So there has been a huge disinformation and misinformation campaign against Jasmine Crockett the moment she announced for senator in Texas. Now, I am not from Texas. I'm from Atlanta. I currently live in Tennessee for school. I cannot vote in Texas. However, I keep up with politics, and you would know that Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico are some two very promising Democratic candidates with seemingly a moral conscience and have the moral clarity to not only put into act good legislation and good good legislation and good policy, but they seem like decent people. And I always preface this before I get into any politician. No politician is going to be perfect, and you should never idolize a politician. You can look up to, you can admire, but you should never, like, how can I put it? Like, just completely be parasocial with these politicians, because at the end of the day, they are politicians. They are here to serve the public. That is their job. And it's our job as the public to hold them accountable. And with that being said, even though I'm not in Texas, this is an important race because Texas, for the first time, has two very promising Democratic candidates that look like they could win. And the disinformation around Jasmine Crockett leads me to believe two things. I don't care what you motherfuckers say. Some of y'all just don't like black women. Some of y'all just don't like black women or women in office, period, but particularly black women. And number two, y'all, some of the people on the left are just as bad, if not worse than MAGA, because MAGA can be ignorant. MAGA can be mean. They can be bigot, but they can be ignorant. They can just be stupid. And they're stupid about the wrong shit, about bigoted shit. On the left, y'all do this weird moral clarity. Y'all do this weird moral purity testing, this morally superior sort of shtick. And if a progressive candidate is not progressive enough, instead of being like, okay, this person agrees with me on most things, I'm going to still vote for them, but I'm going to put the pressure on them in power so that we can fight Trump and fight MAGA, but also get some of the policies and the positions that I want ahead and hold this person accountable. Instead of giving that person a chance that's mostly aligned with your views, y'all don't even want to vote them into office. Y'all would rather let a fucking Republican win, which is the most backwards and asinine thing I can think of. So let's go ahead and talk about how did this disinformation campaign against Jasmine Crockett start? So it started with this interview, which is clipped up and chopped up like crazy to make Jasmine Crockett look bad. So we're going to watch this whole thing and let me know if this looks like Jasmine or appears that Jasmine Crockett in the comments. Let me know the before and after, because we're going to watch the full unedited clip. And let me know what this clip makes Jasmine Crockett seem like.
Israel invaded Lebanon.
Okay, but is Iran Lebanon? Or is Iran...
No.
Okay, so
But this thing, it's a spiraling catastrophe that the Biden administration has done nothing to rein in.
Let's be clear.
So already, this reporter is looking for a gotcha moment. This reporter is looking for a gotcha moment. He's not letting her speak. He's playing, I know more than you. I'm trying to catch you and I'm trying to expose you. Red flag number one. Let's continue watching.
When the attacks, which I will say, everything that happened in Lebanon, or the initial attacks, at least that was more calculated, and it was more, it was specifically intended for who? For terrorists, correct? I mean, these are...
You got to clarify what you're saying.
Not giving her any sort of chance. Not giving her any sort of chance. And I get it. I'm pro-Palestine. I'm free Palestine. I'm anti the state, the government of Israel, not the people. I want to make the distinction. I'm anti Netanyahu and that government and that murderous regime. For the G side, I completely with you. But this guy is not giving her anything, and it's clipped up and made to look. And I say that because I wanted to talk about it. Let's be clear and say nothing clearly. Did she say calculated? Talking about her black scent, or her, I don't want to say black scent, talking about her vernacular. Very weird. When you say let's be clear means a lie is coming. So straight out of brain cells. What this feels like some Groper shit. This feels like some Groper shit. I'm not gonna lie. This feels like some Nick Fuentes. Look at this. Ghetto queen. Now she talk like Kamala, this y'all's person, and she's running for Senate. Look at this. Look at this. Why should Republicans ever run ads if you're just gonna attack her? We're gonna keep watching.
I don't follow.
Hezbollah.
Right.
So Israel was attacking Hezbollah, correct?
Well, they've done a ground invasion into Lebanon now.
They have now done one, but to be clear, they were attacking Hezbollah, who is a terrorist organization, correct?
Right, but they've invaded the entire country. They bombed.
She's not talking about the current invasion, dog. She's talking about what happened after the bomb, after the initial strike. The initial strike was meant for a terrorist organization in Hezbollah that is oppressing some people in Lebanon. I'm not saying Israel strikes are always the best, or I'm not supporting them in any way, but this intention, and we've seen that Israel is not, we can't even trust them with anything anymore. But this was not one of the cases in which it was trying to hurt people, hurt innocent civilians. It was trying to legitimately attack a terrorist organization. That is true. That is true.
Beirut. They've bombed the country.
Okay,
So you think everybody who's been killed in the Israeli bombardments has been Hezbollah?
She never said that. Look at this guy. She never said that. So already I can see how disingenuous this conversation was. And the clip that went viral was basically, as we progress throughout this conversation, he goes on to try and accuse Jasmine Crockett of, she tries to frame this conversation as she just unilaterally supports Israel no matter what. Like, look at this guy. I don't know what his issue is. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know if he's from Lebanon. I don't know if he's from Iran. I don't know what he's going through, but like, he is not letting her speak. He tried to put words in her mouth and said that you think every Israel bombardment is for the greater good. She never said that. Now let's go into the actual facts of the matter, because Jasmine Crockett not only explains herself, but we got the full clip. So let's go ahead and look at this. And shout out to this creator, OK Sweet 25.
I'm not voting for Jasmine Crockett. I don't vote for people who undeniably, without question, send money to Israel. What was that? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Tell me about the rest of my votes.
On the National Security Supplemental?
Can you tell me about all the votes that we had? Because we had
Yeah, you voted for Ukraine, for the Indo-Pacific, for...
Because we had 3 votes on Israel.
Yep.
There have been like 1 million votes on Israel.
Let her fucking talk, nigga. Damn.
We had 3 votes. Let me clarify. We had 3 votes as
I also don't appreciate this nigga's tone. He's been trying to like get a gotcha moment this entire time, and it's been
I'm not
bad.
voting for Jasmine Crockett.
National Security Supplemental?
Can you tell me about all the votes that we had? Because we had
Yeah, you voted for Ukraine, for the Indo-Pacific.
Because we had 3 votes on Israel.
There have been like 1 million votes on Israel.
We had 3 votes. Let me clarify. We had 3 votes as it relates to funding for Israel. So let me make sure that your record is very clear. The very first vote was to
Israel Security Supplemental Appropriations Act, national key vote. She voted nay on this.
fund Israel and defund the IRS because that's what the Republicans put on the floor. That because the Republicans
Correct.
run the House. Okay. What was my vote? It was a no.
No.
Yes.
But you ultimately voted yes on the bill to fund Israel.
Hey, let her finish talking, dude. What is with this guy and just cutting her off? This is what I say when it feels like there's a section of the left, and I'm left leaning, but I'm not a registered Democrat. I recognize that MAGA is a fucking threat, but there is a section of the left wing that is so anti-black, bro. It's very weird because he's cutting her off. He's not letting her speak. She just said there's 3 votes and she's about to explain what was in each of those bills and why she voted no and why she voted yes on the last version. And you're not even letting her get to that point. Let's go and watch this.
The second vote was to fund Israel and no other funding. Okay? The third vote, was it just for funding Israel or was it also to get money to the people of Gaza?
Huh?
Yep. And he obfuscates. He doesn't let her finish. He explains this. And it's just like she literally and there's another video in which she explains everything in this second video. But like this reporter, this guy right here.
I'm not voting for Jasmine.
This is bad journalism. You're not trying to hold her feet to the fire. You're not trying to hold her accountable. You're looking for a gotcha moment because you know that Israel and Palestine is a hot topic. And rather than let her explain why she voted no the first time, because the first time it was a vote on funding Israel and defunding the IRS. She voted no the first time. The second time she explains they defunded. It was just to support and fund Israel, only to fund Israel. And the third vote on what she voted yes for was to fund Israel, but more importantly, to give aid to Gaza. And instead of giving her that and recognizing that he was wrong or clarifying and being like, okay, I understand now, he cuts her off. He starts stuttering. Fuck this guy. And fuck anybody in the left wing and the Democratic portion of the political spectrum that immediately just jumps down Jasmine Crockett's throat and try to paint her. People say she took money from AIPAC. She never receives any funding from AIPAC whatsoever. And look at her record. She has a comprehensive legislation record, and she even voted no against censoring pro-Palestinian voices in the United States when it came to online journalism and whatnot. She voted against censoring pro-Palestine voices in the US because they're trying to guise it as pro-terrorist rhetoric. When we still got people fucking doing white supremacy. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? And then I'll end it with this because it's really this woman right here, she was wrong about everything.
What bothers me about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett running for Senate in Texas is not
You know what bothers me about you? You're a fucking idiot.
the fact that she ran this really embarrassing, incredibly narcissistic ad that basically is just about herself, or the fact that Texas very much is still a red state, so it's unlikely that a Democrat is going to win for the Senate there. What actually really bothers me about it is how willing progressives are, my fellow people on the left, to quickly abandon everything you claim to stand for just because you like someone's personality. I saw this.
And this is what I hate. This right here is the biggest problem with the left. It's bad faith actors, and it's people that would rather us suffer domestically than realize that Democrats are the best option. I would be with them if Democrats were just as bad as Donald Trump, but they play this both sides game as if Democrats and Republicans are anywhere near the same when it comes to having a moral conscience and having moral clarity on certain issues. I think Israel is one of the only issues where it's a bipartisan problem. However, Jasmine Crockett doesn't take AIPAC money. She votes no against only funding Israel and voted yes on funding for Israel that included an aid package for Gaza when Republicans tried to pass a bill that only funded Israel and defunded the IRS. But this creator, throughout this whole video, she never talks about that. She only talks about and says that she take AIPAC money. Like, and I'm glad the comments ate her ass up. Y'all are so exhausting. This video, it's giving it is performative. It is performative. So now let's hear from Jasmine Crockett herself.
And I'm okay with.
And this guy, shout out to Jeremy Wallace. He does a great job. I don't know why the comments are not loading. She does a great job of asking her questions, letting her clarify, and letting her setting the record straight.
People disagreeing with my record. I'm not okay with people disagreeing with something that's been completely mischaracterized.
Yes.
In an attempt to distract.
With Jasmine Crockett in Houston today, there was no way I wasn't going to ask her about her positions on Israel. If you've been around social media, you've been seeing a lot of comments about her being too pro-Israel. But when I caught up with her today, I asked her specifically about those, and she said a lot of people are mischaracterizing past votes and things that she said and editing things selectively. Here's what she told me.
What we were informed is that there was a coordinated attack on me on social media that was mischaracterizing my position. So I will be clear. There were people that said I was endorsed by AIPAC. Some people got offended when I said
AIPAC.
Just go look it up. But, whatever. I'm not endorsed by AIPAC. I never have been endorsed by AIPAC.
Never taken a single dollar from AIPAC.
There were people that were upset because there was someone that took a clip from an interview that I did during the vice presidential debate where I was in the spin room, so well over a year ago, and they intentionally cut the interview. I was asked about a supplemental package in April of that year, and I said I voted for all the supplementals, and then it cut off. Well, the supplemental package in April, which again can be confirmed just by looking it up, nobody has to believe my words, that supplemental package was for defensive help to Israel, as well as it was for money for Gaza,
money for Haiti,
for Taiwan,
and Haiti.
It was also money for Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, I voted for it. I did. But
so, and I've seen, I think the Jolly Good Ginger, I think, has a video on it. So y'all can go watch it. Yeah. But there we have it, y'all. Like, before and after, they clip it up. The reporter cuts her off. He's being very, very antagonistic, being very, very argumentative with her. But this reporter actually asks her and lets her explain. She explains very clearly and concisely why she voted the way she did and what she actually voted for. Jasmine Crockett does not unilaterally support Israel. She does not. She recognized that Israel is an ally. However, she also recognizes that Palestine and the people of Gaza need support. And she has voted directly no on only funding Israel. And I want to end this I'm gonna clip this up and put it on TikTok. And I want to end this portion by saying this. We are the United States. Jasmine Crockett is running for Texas senator for an American district, I'm fucking up, bro. But I want to say this. We are in the United States of America, and Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico are both running for the senator of Texas. Not the senator of Israel, but Texas. And the disinformation campaign, which hopefully the video that I made clears up, because one thing I noticed was a lot of creators were saying it is black misogynoir. It is anti-black woman. It does feel like that, and it's a lot of racism involved, I feel like, when it comes to this. However, a lot of them did not also show what she actually voted for, and I hope my video did a good job of clearing that up. But she's running for Texas. There are some people on the left that would rather us suffer domestically to kind of get this accelerationist view of like the socialist democracy that they want, but they would rather us suffer and potentially not even have a chance at that future and let MAGA take over than voting for a progressive candidate that may or may not share their same views on one issue. James Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett are both very good qualified candidates. And instead of listening to their platforms, looking at what they're voting for and supporting them in their fight against MAGA, which is the biggest threat to American democracy, a lot of people on the left would not a lot, I don't want to say it's a majority, but the select contingent that I call the moral purity testing portion, the morally superior, the holier than thou, it is definitely a contingent on the left that will literally nuke a person's campaign or try to nuke a person's campaign and let MAGA win just to be spiteful. Domestic policy doesn't matter anymore to those people. And I'm anti-Israel, pro-Palestine all day, every day. However, we need to recognize I'm not willing to suffer. Like my barber the other day, she just got her citizenship, but she was scared to finish what was needed because she heard about people getting snatched up during their court dates at immigration check-ins. That should not fucking happen, bro. That should not fucking happen. And y'all have allowed that to happen by not voting for Kamala. We are not repeating the same shit in 2026. The midterms, the campaigning starts now. So don't be as misinformed as MAGA or misinformed as what I like to call blue MAGA. Look into these politicians and find what you agree with them on that is important to you. Like find out, and not every politician is going to represent you because at the end of the day, they're different. They're also people. They are also people, and there are bad politicians and there are good politicians. Everybody likes to try and act like, oh, Democrats and Republicans are both bad. No, there are some good politicians. Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico are good politicians. Make your decisions. James Tallarico is not going to tear down Jasmine Crockett, and Jasmine Crockett is not going to tear down James Tallarico. Vote for the best candidates, but we're not going to disenfranchise and mischaracterize the positions of Jasmine Crockett and discredit her as a politician with lies and misinformation. Y'all have got to do better. And that's the end of my TED Talk. That was the end of this rant. We've been streaming for about an hour and 20 minutes. Let's play some motherfucking games, bro. I hate to end on something so serious, but I feel like I would be so remiss if I did not talk about this issue because it was really bothering me seeing all the disinformation about this woman. She has done nothing but be supportive. She has done nothing but be personable, be clear. She has passed good legislation in Texas. She's voted on some very key issues. She's a good politician that it just feels like every time there's a black woman that speaks her mind, y'all just dig and dig and dig and look, but you don't hold any other Democratic politician or any other Democratic or even Republican to that same fucking standard, bro. It just makes my fucking stomach turn. Y'all are fucking disgusting. Like, I'm sick and tired of that moral purity testing wing of the Democratic Party, bro. Of the left movement. And I'm somebody who identifies as left, but I think if we're gonna have to go forward, y'all have to look at politicians. I said the best analogy I ever heard was politicians are bus stops. And not every single politician is going to get you exactly a direct commute to where you need to go. But you need to choose politicians whose policies, think of their policies as the tickets to get you to the bus stop. Think of the politician who has the most policies that can get you closest to where you want to go. There's never going to be a politician that meets every single one of your needs. And if that's not true and you feel like more people feel that way, then fucking run for office. Get involved in your local government. Do some campaigning for people who you think are better. But you're not going to do it by spreading lies and spreading disinformation against this amazing black woman who also went to the same college that I went to. Shout out to her. And yeah, that's enough. Let's play some games, y'all. Let's play some games. I've been meaning to play Marvel Cosmic Invasion. This is a beat 'em up by the same people that made Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. And I played it because I saw, number one, they got my girl Storm on here. They got Phoenix in this motherfucker. They got Venom. They got Black Panther. And we playing as Black Panther and Storm the whole way through, nigga. We might play a little bit of Phoenix too, because I like her character a lot. But I've been reading more comics lately. Probably gonna read some when I finish streaming. But yeah, great, fun beat 'em up game. It's a very easy game to play. Also, let me go ahead and yeah. All right. But yeah, I love these sort of like simple beat 'em up pixel art games. This game does look very fun, and I've been playing it a lot. Hopefully it's not copyright. Hold up. Why is my controller not working? What's going on? Well, this is very weird. What the hell's going on? All right. Thank you. My controller for some reason wasn't connected to my computer. I don't know why. But I played a little bit of it already. This is the main menu. So you get a campaign mode with this game. There's an arcade mode that you can add different sort of let me see if I can go here. Let me just choose Storm and Black Panther.
A mighty evil is waging war across the cosmos.
What is this? Yeah, hold up. Return to main menu. Yeah, I'm not trying to play the arcade mode, but this is the main menu. You got campaign mode, you got arcade, and you got the vault, and you got the cosmic matrix. So as you unlock different things, you unlock different modifiers for arcade mode. You unlock music tracks, different hero colors, music tracks, and then different modifiers for like arcade mode, which is like the one life mode. I hope they add in like this roguelike mode that was in the last game that they made, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge game. But I like it. I like it a lot. I'm having a lot of fun with it. We're going to continue. And I've been playing as Storm and Black Panther this whole way. So that's what we're going to keep doing. And what they do is they also show you which characters fit the narrative, because there is a narrative in this game, and which characters are what's the word? I'm missing the word. Which characters are like actually involved in the story section that you're playing, like are important and related to what you're playing. But you can play as any character you want that you've unlocked. And we're playing as Black Panther and Storm. I think this one takes place in Wakanda actually, so.
What is the situation?
But I'm just glad because there's not many games where you can play as Black Panther aside from like Marvel Rivals, which is a multiplayer game, and that's pretty much it. And EA also canceled a Black Panther game for some other stupid ass reason. I don't know why, but oh, they're already firing. But yeah, you have your basic attacks. You can juggle enemies, do a light combo, and then you have your special. So Black Panther has these nice vibranium rings or daggers that explode on impact, and it's good for crowd control and range. And this map right now, we're in Wakanda. I wish you could do combos in the air. And then you have like your sprinting attack. The combat is simple. So that's showing a little bit of Black Panther. Ah, dang. And you can dodge as well. But what I like to do is try to like get crazy high combos. It's just a very fun arcade beat 'em up. And then blow that guy up. All right, and then you can also switch between characters, and you can have them do an assist as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff. I really like Storm's moveset. Her moveset is really cool. And you can go on crazy long combos with Storm. And she can fly. Ouch. I like how they use her wind and her electricity in her regular moveset. And then you have your special attack, your ultimate attack that does like huge AoE damage. Ooh. What the hell? How did I get hit? The music slaps in this game. The combat is fun. So if you're looking for a really fun arcade game, like let's say you're tired of Rivals, but you want to play as some of like your favorite Marvel characters, this has a pretty good roster. There's Rocket Raccoon in here. You see Storm on screen. We got Black Panther in this bitch. Each character has like their own unique moveset. And the art style. I like the pixelated look too. It's fun. Whoa, hold up. And then every character has their own like special move. I feel like Black Panther's moveset could have been a little bit more special. Like I would have liked him to have like that kinetic buildup because of the vibranium and unleash it. Oh, we gotta destroy these pods. And then you can have literally like your second character come in and do some abilities as well. But I really like this game. Oop. Yeah, you can just keep doing combos even with their corpses of these bugs. But there should be something in here. And you got a heavy attack. You got a sprinting attack. I just love how acrobatic Black Panther is, but I wish he would have had more, like, his special feels kind of like it's useful, don't get me wrong. But Storm, everything about her is just so much more stylish. Like her special is a tornado. Her heavy attack is also like a vertical tornado. And then her special, it's just great, man. Shit, yeah, her moveset is just so much cooler. Like, I like Black Panther's moveset. But Storm's is just, I just love it, bro. I love her moveset. And I've been reading a lot of Storm comics recently. There's a new one that dropped in 2024 that I'm trying to get more copies of. But she's like running for politician in Atlanta while also trying to like save New Mutants that she finds. They got a little race going on here. That's so stupid. They're over here raiding Wakanda and having little race with their bugs. Oop. I gotta get that guy. There we go. Oop. And they'll attack you if you're in the air too. Okay. Oop, shit. Come on, T'Challa. Alright, we're just gonna do a quick ultimate. We might need to go back to Storm because our ultimate is way better. Sorry. It's just way better. Yup, gotta get on the other side of him. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I should have dodged. I keep forgetting to dodge in this game. Oh, come on, come on. Okay, so we got a train stage, okay. I meant to switch characters. Press the wrong button. Okay. Oh my gosh, come on. All right. That combo was crazy. Oh, dang it, I missed it. This gives like Streets of Rage vibes, but with Marvel characters. Just put that nigga in the blender, bruh.
Aerial opponents should beware my rising attack.
What is your rising attack? How do you do your rising attack? Oh, let's see my move list. Charged up. Blocking. Black Panther, Vibranium. Oh, Rising Slash. I didn't even know. I forgot about that. Oh, shoot. I forgot. The Rising attack actually goes crazy. I forgot about that. That adds so much more now. Oop. Gotta get some food, yeah. I wonder, does Storm have one? Oh, she does. Yeah. So it's like a pummel. Oh my god, yeah, we're going crazy. Oh, I fell off the train. No way. Y'all don't see that. But yeah, they got Storm in here. Ooh, yep. Damn it. I'm trying to get my ass kicked a little bit. Ooh. Oh, come on, man. Let's switch back to. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button, bro. Okay, they got a boss coming. Oh, it's Claw. They got Claw in here. I forgot, bro. That's a really. I like that move a lot. Actually, let's switch to. Yeah. All right, now we got Claw. Fuck this motherfucker Claw, bro. I like this arcade game. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, we gotta wait till he goes back to the generator. What? How did I not get him? We almost got him. He's almost down. Damn it. What is this? Oh, come on, man. This is stupid. This is stupid. Come on now. All right. Damn. Okay, bruh. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. Come on. Like, can he... Okay. Because it's like, okay. All right, bro. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. That took way too long, bro. I was getting my ass beat a little bit. Nice extra health.
I tracked the bug's flight path. Their ships are coming from the moon.
The moon.
This is where we shall go next.
Okay. Savage land somewhere in the jungle. Okay, so it's gonna be Storm and She-Hulk. I low-key want to try out Phoenix. Oh, I don't have her unlocked yet. Damn. Okay, we're gonna stick with Storm and Black Panther.
The Savage Land is crawling with insect soldiers and sentinels.
I'm always ready to help out a jungle hunk.
Keep your mind on the mission, Jennifer.
It's okay, I'm a multitasker.
Aurora's so serious. Okay.
I have freed kidnapped
Oof.
brought here by sentinels.
It can only mean one culprit, Sauron.
A dinosaur
Oop.
Feeds on the life energy of mutants. Ruthless opponent.
I forgot. I gotta dodge more. Oh, what the hell?
An interesting twist.
Ouch.
Sonic dagger. An interesting twist.
Looks like I got lava on this place. Oof. Oop. Bro, these lava geysers are messing me up. Heal up. Ooh. There's freaking dinosaurs in this level, bro. What the heck? Ooh.
Vibranium blade.
How is he still alive? I just love how you can juggle enemies.
My daggers must recharge. An interesting taste.
Hmm. Hey man, this game is simple, but it is fun, bro. And you can pull off some really fun combos. I like how you can juggle a lot. What do I feel like? What the hell's going on? Oop. Alright, let's pull. Let's see if we can get a crazy combo off. Oop. Damn, I dodged right into that. Ouch. Bro, these damn geysers are so annoying. Oh my god. Alright, I'm about to say. There we go. This gotta be the end of the save. Oh, nope. Ouch. What the heck? It just feels so satisfying, dude. Like the punches. There we go. Ouch. Yeah, we're going crazy right now. Oop. Bro, the combo I just pulled off. Uh-oh. Sauron. Damn, my combo just got her excited. Damn, okay. Whoa. Okay, we gotta figure out his pattern. Yeah, we're fucking him up. Ouch. Alright, maybe let's switch to Storm. Alright, we're gonna switch to Storm. I got something for you, boy. All right, we got him. Oh, hey, sorry. Which game is this? Actually wanted to let you know that I create custom artwork for streamers. I was not paying attention. I was locked in. I appreciate it. Thanks for the stream. For dropping by. I'm pretty sure this is a spammer, bro. Because I didn't respond to any of this. Yeah. I need to do a better job of paying attention to the chat, bro. I need to have that like up. When did she send this message? When was this? Is it gonna show me the timestamp of this or no? That's weird. That's very strange. I don't know this person, so nah.
He's harmless now. My thanks to you all. Zabu and I can fight the small remainder of the invaders, but the rest of the world is yours to save.
Who is this character?
Mention it, handsome. We're on our way.
All right. I think okay, so we finished 2 levels. I think that's enough of Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I want to play some Battlefield before I read and then go to bed. All right. Let's see if some of my let me see if any of the boys are on. Rock Raiders. Let me see if actually I think we'll be all right. Seems like everybody's playing something, so let's play some Battlefield 6. All right, let's get it. Oof. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't appreciate the microtransaction to Battlefield because I did pay $70 to play this game. I know they have a free, they made it a free Warzone mode, but let me see. I usually play support. Do I want to continue rocking this or do I want to go with a more traditional assault rifle? That does more damage. Honestly, this might be the best. Let me see this gun in the firing range. I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, why is my... I feel like it should be... Second, yeah. All right. Let's see here. I don't know. I like this one because apparently, like, it's nice and compact. It does more damage. It's got a high fire. Let me see what the fire rates are going. Oh my god. The recoil on this thing is crazy. Customize. Do I have another sight for it? No, I do not. Under barrel. I do want to try this gun out though. I do want to try that gun out. So let's go ahead and play some Breakthrough. Winter Offensive. Yeah, let's do Breakthrough. Oh, before I do that, let me customize it. That new camo I got. Yes, sir. Ooh, that's a pretty one. But I worked very hard for this camo. I know Battlefield's not about it, but there's something about this. I do like this. It looks like some sort of like fabric upholstery. It looks different. Just got a bot in my stream. That's how I know I'm getting popular, bro. I literally got a bot that commented. They're trying to destroy my shit. Oh, the game already started. What are we doing?
We'll need defensive support on the marked objective.
Oh, this is the oil fields map, bro.
Be advised, our sector is under attack. We need to hold ground until the enemy have nothing left.
We can't snipe. Motherfucker. Just in the cut. Come on, come on. Res. I'm right by you. He just walked past me. He's about to get blown up. Great red. Good job resing, bro. I hate when niggas play like that. You're a medic, bro. Clear the area and res. Yeah, this joint is got hella recoil. Look at that. It's definitely powerful though. I will say that much. It is definitely powerful. This feels like D-Day, bruh. Actually, they have the high ground, so maybe not all of them. They're trying so hard to shoot at me. I'm getting so many suppression assists. Got a kill. Where are they? They're definitely snipers, but where are they at? Sniper tried to line me up. Got his ass. Okay. Oh, yep. Time to get out. Time to get out. Time to get out. Time to get out. Give myself some cover. Oh, let's go back in the cover. We are too far pushed up. Yep. Jesus. Let's see if I can get this guy though. Oof. See, that's how you play medic, bro. Oh shit. That was a really good incendiary grenade. Is anybody else dying? Oh god. That's it. There's people. Oh, truck on the point. Fuck. Oh my god. reviving him. Holy shit. Bro, it's a fucking truck. Fuck. No way that truck literally came through and took our whole point. All right, we need more engineers, bro. This is abysmal. Yep, that's gone. Did I lock a new site for this? No. Barrel. 20 round. This is 20 round. 25 fast. I feel like my FOV is a little low. Mouse and keyboard. Field of view. Do 105. Oh shit.
Let's move.
Bro, somebody is shooting at this sorry bastard. I don't even know why I fired. Pistol like that's gonna do anything. Fucker. This big ass goofy red dot. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're going for B.
Good eyes on a sniper!
Just took that straight to the fucking dome, boy. This damn bullpup weapon. Underbarrel. Yeah, we need that, bro. We need a little bit more control. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're retaking Bravo. We're good. We're good. Finally got some armor. Nice. Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. Oof. Bro.
Grab what you can!
Oh shit. That is an RPG. Alright, let's go to A. Oop, make sure it's not go behind that tank.
Got enemy inside!
Oh. I hate snipers, bro. I really do. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of this map. I feel like I should be able to spawn on this thing. Holy shit. Oh my god. They're everywhere.
I need a fucking medic!
We are slowly wearing down their tickets though. We are slowly wearing down their tickets. Did I get a new site for this? I did. Yeah, let's please. Much better site, please. Much better site. Ooh.
Contact! Hostile troops sighted! Enemy contact in my AO!
trying to take this room. I'll toss a grenade, see if that will get him off. I'm not gonna get anybody. Oh, the fuck?
Grab what you can!
I don't know why I went prone. That was stupid.
Need a medic!
Well, there's people coming.
Come on!
Bro, why do people just die?
Contact! Machine gun!
Oh shit. Gotta get back. Oh my god. Great. Our medics suck, bro. They're not reviving shit. Oh, let me change the game category too. Oop. Hold up. We're in the heat of battle right now. Alright, let me change the game category to Battlefield 6. Yes, sir.
Fuck, medic!
Yep. We're good, we're good. I don't know why you pulled me out of cover. Fuck? On the roof, bro. On the roof. That's a good spot. Lucky can work this game. I'm getting a good amount of assists, and I'm still playing the objective fairly well. When it comes to the gunfights, I am losing them. Oh, there's people on B. What the fuck? What is going on? They're moving us away from our points. Defeat is not imminent, bro. But we cannot hold C and... There's the body. Oh! Oh my god.
Let's go!
Holy shit. Oh my god. What the fuck? Bro, there was way too much shit going on just now, bro. What? Alright. Yeah, they're starting to swarm. We need to take another point, though. Let's spawn with our squad mate. Let's see if we can make a push for B. Because they're slowly overrunning. Okay. We gotta get on B. Come on, come on. Come on, yep, good shit, good shit. These motherfuckers on B ASAP.
Grab what you can!
I'm good. Now they're gonna be swarming. Okay. Alright. Medics, bro. Medics. Why is nobody reviving? What? That's bullshit. That's bullshit, man. I thought we could have had that. Okay, let's go back to menu, bro. I just don't like this like oil field map at all. Mobility. What's the other assault rifle I got? This one? This one does less damage. It does. What does this feel like? Oh my god. This joint packs a punch, bruh. Low key. We might need. I like this. Yeah, we gonna rock with this gun. I like this joint. Go ahead, customize it. What other miscellaneous skins? Skins are okay. This one's pretty cool. Digital skin. Naval. I just want some stuff to like blend in with the environment. I don't even think crazy cool. A lot of cool desert skins. I like that one. That one looks interesting. That looks very interesting. But we're gonna rock with our current lab stickers. Oh, that one. That looks like a sticker. That looks like an actual like piece of tape. Air superiority. Explosive loyalty. I will. Do I have one? That's so crazy. The gun looks wild for that. What else? God, yeah, you can really. Yeah, I want to do the camo. Yeah. Interesting. Also, I do like her build. She looks very like ready for combat. Ooh. Some of the skins are cool, but it's a first-person game, though. That's all I will say. Alright, custom search. Not really sure. I'm getting random friend requests, and I feel like part of it has to do with some bots, bro. Some bots. Very strange. Whoa. Alright, support. Change character. Brody. What a name. Kahina Yute. Battle Royale Private Challenge 1. That's stupid.
All units, we are under attack. Hold your ground until the enemy forces collapse.
Oh, that's why.
Need a medic!
You're a medic.
Cheers! Thank you!
What do you think is that, bro? It's the fucking tank, bro. How do we just let them steamroll us that fast? Come on now. Like what?
Medic!
Motherfucker, bro. We're gonna need an engineer. Do we have any engineers? We do not have many. Hold up. Assault rifle. Yeah, let's work with this joint. On the top floor.
Hostiles have breached the sector. Defend our objectives.
We got armor too. And there's niggas at every corner, bro. Every corner. What is this nigga doing?
Enemy helo!
People on top of the roof. We're serious? I can't climb this? Helicopters.
I'm fucking hit!
Gotta be able to defend something, bro. That nigga's lagging out. Fuck, what the fuck? What the fuck? How did it get all the way to our... I'm starting to get frustrated, man. I'm starting to get frustrated. God, oh my God. Bro! Can I just...
I need a
like,
medic!
oh my gosh, I just spawned in, bro. Give me some time. I can't ever find a good spot. Jesus. I got some for you. Oh my God. They literally gotta be sent up perfectly, so... Losing sector after sector. And then I get caught in the crossfire. And then look, medic's not gonna revive me. 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 Like, come on, man. Come on. I'm right next to you. Do we have any other engineers? I'm gonna play medic, bro, because niggas do not know how to fucking revive. Fuck, are we already getting... Here we go. Shit. They're coming. Of course.
What? Medic!
I should have revived one of them. That's on me. This might be my worst Battlefield game, like, ever. In terms of, like, how I'm playing. Oh my God. Come on. Give me a kill. Let me just get a freaking kill, man. like. Shit. There we go.
I got you! Grab what you can.
Get on the fucking point. So I get that guy. Damn it. Oh my god. Oh, look at that.
Medic!
Yep. Like, niggas don't want to revive. They don't revive for shit. And then you got this motherfucker just sitting in the back camping. Like, I don't know how you're helping us keep the point, bro. God, oh my 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 god. Oh my god. They stormed. They stormed us. They came through like SEAL Team 6 in that mission looking for more. Another. Oh man. Oh man, I'm actually super fucking tired. Wow. Yeah, we might call it a night, man. Might call it a night. I'm actually very tired. But I will see y'all on the next stream. I'm gonna do my best to upload these clips to TikTok, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Stop recording. And thank y'all for tuning into the stream. We talked a lot today. Didn't do too much gaming, but we'll try to see do some more other stuff moving forward. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. See you on the next stream. Follow me on all socials: Blue Sky, Big Rax Russ, TikTok, Big Rax Russ everywhere. Peace.